Hello, hello, and welcome to the June 2021 new moon forecast. I'm very excited about this forecast. Thank you for joining me live and, of course, on the replay. Wherever you may be catching this broadcast, let me know you're here so that I can answer any questions you might have and, of course, send you some love. So for those of you who don't know me, who are just getting to know me, my name is Cindy. I'm a quantum numerologist and wealth activator, and I am passionate about the redistribution of wealth on the planet. And I believe that that comes to the hands of those who give a fuck. And if you are here, you give a fuck. So diving into this new moon forecast, just like we can predict the weather, so too can we predict the energetic influences that we will be experiencing, and so we can leverage them to our advantage. So I use numerology as well as the lunar cycles to really tap into what's going on energetically so that we can feel into what we might experience on a mental, an emotional, and a physical level. Yes, you give a fuck, Deanna. Yes. So as we're diving into this new moon, first and foremost, new moon in Gemini, which is that mental air sign on a 3 energy day, which is amplification, which is all about creation. And we've got a solar eclipse and it's Mercury retrograde. And there's other things too, but I don't want to overwhelm anyone. So leading into this, there's a lot of energy. And I don't know if you noticed yesterday, Monday, June 7th, there was a big shift. There was a big shift that occurred, and I've talked to a lot of people, including myself, at about 3 o'clock Pacific yesterday. All of a sudden, everybody got tired, bodies started releasing, everybody wanted a nap, and then the shift occurred overnight. So this morning I woke up and I was like, ooh, I'm so inspired, and I can feel the one energy today of that new beginning of really leaning into the vision. Tomorrow's the 2 energy, bring in the desire of that vision. And then on Thursday in the new moon, in that 3 energy, amplify the fuck out of it. What do you want? This new moon is really about creating space for the new world, creating space for not just what we don't want, letting go of that whole idea of what we don't want, creating space for what do you want? What do you want to see for the world? How do you want to experience your life? Are you willing to allow yourself to experience an extraordinary life? This is about releasing and putting to bed the idea that your value is based on your actions. Your value comes from being alive, period. You don't have to do anything to be valuable. By being alive, you are creating a ripple effect into the world. You create a lighthouse for everybody around you who wants to experience life in the way you're experiencing it. So how do you want the world to experience life? And that comes first and foremost by understanding how you want to experience it. Do you want to go through life feeling miserable and sad and angry at COVID and all those other things? Or do you want to choose your extraordinary life, to wake up every morning feeling grateful and inspired and lit up, and without a shadow of a doubt, knowing that you are creating your world? Because you are. No matter what you're thinking, no matter what you're feeling, you're creating your world. So if you're making it all up anyways, you may as well make it really fucking good. So lean in, choose what you want for your life. Now, because this is an air sign, what's happening is we're going to have this a bit of a kickoff of a knowledge adventure, of a learning adventure and a teaching adventure. So leaning into what do you want to learn? And don't just skim over the surface. You know how you like speed read through something and then you're like, yeah, I kind of know it. That's enough. This is a deep dive. So what do you want to learn? What do you really want to dive into? And then also understanding, especially for my entrepreneurs out there, what do people want to learn? And do you have offers that you can move out into the world, that you could promote, that you could amplify out into the world? Because we're in this energy of we want to know more. We want more wisdom. We want more understanding. We want to soak up all this information. Now, being very aware, not to take on too much, being hyper aware of what does the heart want? What am I choosing? How am I choosing to experience life? Am I willing to give myself this extraordinary life? And allowing your heart to choose what you want to learn, not learning things because you should, because should isn't a part of our vocabulary anymore. Deal? Deal. Okay. So we're also going to be understanding that there is likely going to be a global shifting occurring based on our education, how we're moving information out into the world. There's going to be some pretty major technological advances over the next 20 years. We're going to start seeing that come in, and we're going to see it coming in very, very quickly. So my entrepreneurs out there with all the new software and all the new platforms and all the new social media, you don't have to do it all. Always, 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 always check in with the heart. Do I feel inspired to do this? Does this align with all of my values? Is this how I want to move forward? Does this align with my extraordinary life? If it doesn't, the answer is no. You don't have to do it all. You don't have to be on it all. You don't have to learn it all. You do what's right for you, and you keep putting one foot in front of the other towards your extraordinary life. That is all. There's going to be some speed and technological advances occurring. Don't get overwhelmed. Just breathe and take it one step at a time. The other thing to be aware of is because this new moon is in an air sign, there is a possibility for headaches or migraines. There's nothing wrong. Drink a lot of water, lots of self-care, lots of rest, meditate, spend time grounding. If you don't know how to ground, it's as easy as sticking your bare feet in the grass or working with plants or just sitting in meditation and imagining yourself connected to the earth. It's as simple as that. So spend time doing that. Give yourself the self-care. And always remember, see things from every different perspective. Open yourself up to a possibility mindset during this new moon. I wonder what else could be true. I wonder what I'm not seeing. If you find yourself triggered, because the 3 energy can do that, open your mind up to other possibilities. Allow the information you're receiving and the knowledge you're receiving to change you, to transform you. Allow yourself to step into your extraordinary life. It is time. I've been talking about this for 2 years, and this is one of those moments where you get to take the leap of faith. You get to jump into your life. You get to choose what you're creating. So go create the fuck out of it and make it fucking amazing. I love you, and I believe in you, and I see your power. Have an amazing, amazing new moon. Also, do check out the Creators Facebook group. I'll make sure there's a link in the comments. If you have not joined that group, Joy Kingsborough and Roberta Robbins will be doing a beautiful new moon ceremony in that Facebook group. I will definitely be there, so go check that out. I'll leave the link in the comments so that you can get into that Facebook group. All right, bye for now.